Hello everyone, how are we this morning? Let's get that music stopped. It'd be nice to have it playing in the background, but I think it would drive me nuts after a while. It's good for a minute, but not for any longer, I think, because it just goes round and round and round. Hello everyone, welcome. Now I'm hoping that you have remembered to join me, because I got up this morning and I realized that I had completely forgotten to schedule this with reminders and all sorts of things. Hi Debbie, so hopefully you are finding me and thinking that I wasn't going to go live. So it started out as a good morning, and I thought, oh, wash my hair, and I straightened it, and I thought, I'll wear my hair down today, and then it ticked me off, and I've just like, my countdown's going. It's like, you're 2 minutes to live time, and I'm like, ah! So I don't know what's going on back there, but you'll have to excuse my hair day, but it's probably not any different to what it normally looks anyway. 1 month to go. Actually, it's less than a month to go. Yay! Hello, Wendy. Hi, Kim. So if you are joining me for the first time, my name is Alisa Tilsner, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Good morning, Vicky. So I am here to show you some crafting ideas, maybe get some help you to get some tips along the way. I certainly get tips from you guys when you do input. And Leslie, it's freezing in Broken Hill. I know, it's cold here, so it's drizzly outside. Yesterday was sunshiny, but it was still freezing. It was like, oh. So anyway, what do we got? Another month and I'm going to say a month and a half. I'm going to be optimistic of winter left to go. So we'll count down the days together. So we are going to be playing with the Leaves of Holly once again. I am breaking away from the colors in the designer series paper, and we are going to go nice and bright today. And because we're focusing on watercoloring this month with Stampin' Up, I thought it might be time to do a watercoloring technique. So it's not watercolor as in fine detail watercoloring, obviously, because the stamps are like a bold stamp. So, and they're a two-step stamp, but we're going to do a different type of watercoloring. Not so cold in Brisbane, but you had a really cold day the other day, didn't you, Kim? I think I saw on the not the news report, but something in my feed, my weather report, that it was pretty cold in Queensland sometime last week. So yes, what two Leslies? Hello. Okay, so let's get to my all little bits and pieces. I can't see comments while I'm doing this, but I will definitely come back. So the first is my blog. So head on over to my blog and make sure that you sign up for my newsletter if you are not already, because on Fridays I send out a free PDF tutorial. Generally the card that we make today, I don't give instructions. I give instructions. I don't give measurements when I make my cards in our lives, but all the measurements and all the written instructions are provided for you for the card that we've made today. So that way you can either rewatch the video and play along with the video, or if you're a visual person and you just want to look at the card and create it from there, or if you need a bit of additional steps, it's all written there for you as well. And I do my tutorials in inches and centimeters, so hopefully that helps everybody. Right? Okay, so I've got a few things to go through today. So the first is, because we have a new month, we have a new monthly code. So if you decide that you would like to go shopping and you would like to shop with me, then this is my code. So you can jot this down. Generally, it's at the end of every blog post that I do, and it's in my newsletter. And I do need to remember to go and put it in my sidebar of my blog as well. And they're all clickable. So if you just click on them, they'll take you straight to the ordering page, and it'll even be applied there for you. So when you spend $75, you'll get a free packet of adhesive back sequins the following month. And how this works is that when you use the code, all the online orders are gathered together, and they attract Stampin' Rewards, and that enables me to purchase a little freebie extra for you. So, but if you are ordering anything over $250, then don't use the code, because you will actually get all of the Stampin' Rewards for yourself. You don't have to share them with anybody. So that is that. But for ordering, if it's under, now did that switch over? It's saying, it looks like on my screen it didn't move. So let's try that again. There we go. So any amount of order that you place with me during July, you will get a free PDF. So you might not qualify for the embellishment, but you will qualify for a free PDF, which has got 6 cards. And this month we are featuring the In the Moment stamp set, which is really pretty. It was a new one. It was the first time I've actually used it for me. So I really, really enjoyed colouring that one. Lots of different styles. I've used blends for them all for my cards. The top 3 are from Lisa Bernard from the US, and then the bottom 3 are from me. Okay, from me this month, and I have my Boughs of Holly class by Mayo, and I will give you a quick look at the cards when I swing my camera around. So this closes today. So if you are wanting to jump in on this, you will need to do it quickly. And I'm checking my emails today and sending out invoices as they come in. And I'll be ordering all my supplies tomorrow for this class. So do jump in. It is a really nice one. It's really, really rich in colours. It's probably more of your traditional Christmas colours, and yeah, I quite like it. There's some very, very beautiful papers in this. So I will show you the cards as we swing around. So I have that going, closing today. PDF will be available if you're overseas. They're available anytime. You can shop anytime from the store. I've got a little store. Now, my graphics thingies aren't working properly today. They probably are, but I'm not seeing them on my screen. I also have a paper and ribbon share from the new catalog, the new mini catalog. That's a graphic from the annual catalog, but they are from the new catalog. If you take all 3 of them, you'll also get to choose a celebration item, and that will be closing on the 15th. So you have got a little bit of time to work out which ones. I have 3 different ones: paper, specialty paper, and then the ribbon as well. And then finally, because it is celebration, we have, and there we go, we have our joining offer. So I have got mine together. I've put 2 months of mine in there so far. So that is the binder that you will receive when you join Stampin' Up. And I have got, I've started writing in mine. Yay, there's my checklist. I thought I'm not very good writing things under the actual days, but I'm just going to write all my to-do list and cross them off as we go. Some things I've put in the days because I know that they're the days that I need to work on. But that is available for you free. You get a stamp set, you get a pack of notebooks, you get 18 months worth of planner stuff. So it is a really, really good deal, and it's all for free. So if you're thinking about joining, especially during this time, it's $169 and you get $235 worth of product. So, and you get to choose any of that product, and you get to join my team. You get to join all my lovely ladies. So I think that is it for me. Now I can come back, and everyone's still chatting about the weather. Wendy's making us jealous because they're in summer. So that's very nice. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I do love the planners too, and I'm determined to use it. I've not managed to use a planner so far. I'm just a jot down and cross off list type of person, but I'm going to try and do it. Okay, let's swing around, and I'll do a little bit of show and tell, and then we'll get stuck into our card. I have an idea. I've already started planning my card. I've actually started making my card, but I will explain that when we get around. So let me move to this one. Blue skies today. Hooray! Demos can't buy the planner anymore. You could buy it when it was in pre-order last month, but not anymore. So if you're a demo, you may have missed out already. So, okay. I just had these here to say, don't forget the catalogue is now live and celebration is now on. So, oh, actually, I should have opened it up to the page where we're going to be, but now, oh, that's it. So that's the whole suite of what we are playing with. So they've got some lovely samples in there. Can't get my words out. Looks really good when you add a little bit of gold to it as well, this suite. So in Class by Mail, you'll get option 1, you get the stamp set and the dies. You'll get a quarter of a pack of the paper, a full pack of the textural elements, but I haven't used the ribbon. So and that is a natural woven ribbon, but I haven't used that, but you'll get the other things. Option 2, if you already have a bundle, you can purchase the card kit, and then option 3, of course, is just the PDF. So these are the cards quickly for whoops, upside down, Miss Jane, for class by mail. And I'll just go through them super quick so you can see there's lots of layering involved in them. So they are a little bit more of a full-on card, which is always nice to do, I think. Now I've got to find somewhere to put all these things away. Yes, correct. For they're pretty good with our spelling. The only thing that I think sometimes crops up is like mum, because we spell it M-U-M, not M-O-M. All right, so these are some other cards that I've made during last week. So that one had a reel on it. And then we made this one last week in our live. So that one had a little bit of a fancier fold. And then in my team night the other night, we created it again, but I actually did it with the gnomes this time. So I recreated that same card, but aren't they just so cute? But anyway, we're not talking about them today. And then of course I did this nice bright and green one as well. So a little bit more show and tell, a few more samples of using this bundle, I should say. Okay, so we are going bright again, and what I have done so far, because we're going to do a bit of this watercolouring technique, I've got a few things in already. So I have got, I've just got this down in case my mat decides to seep through. This is just a really old Teflon sheet craft mat type thing that I've had for years. So I've also got a spritzer of water, and I have a plastic bag. So I have done a video of this before, but I haven't actually done it live. So we'll cross fingers and hope that it goes really well. So what I did to start with, I've done this little part already off camera because it did take me a little while and I thought it might bore you to tears doing it. But what I did is I actually stuck get to a place where we can see it. I actually stuck both of the open leaves. Didn't want the solid ones. I'm just using the open ones, and I stuck them on my block. Get my words out. Stuck them on my block and inked them up at the same time. So then on shimmery white cardstock, I have just white embossed. So, and I did that offline. It just gave me a little bit more time to think about where I was going to place them. So I ended up, I was going to go willy-nilly, all of that type of thing. And then, but what I ended up doing is just coming in from one side and then swinging around and coming in from the other side as well. How do you secure the edges of the label, please? Which you'll have to let me know a little bit more information, Leslie. So I've just white embossed all of that. Okay, so now we get to the fun part where we need our plastic bag, and I'm going to try and actually I might just bring this a wee bit closer to me so that I'm working in front of me, not out further, if you get what I mean. And the colors that I'm doing, I'm going for bright pinks and greens again. So I'm going to use Parakeet Party and Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to use my Parakeet Party first. So I'm just going to grab my plastic bags, just one of those Ziploc bags, nothing special. Holly label for I'm still not, I must be dense this morning. I might even message you, Leslie. Okay, so I am going to spritz, I'm not going to spritz that, I don't think. I can't remember what I actually did, but I am going to spritz my paper. So I am working on shimmer. Let me just spritz that off camera and get that working. So I am going to spritz that with water. And then you can either just hold onto it or you can put your fingers inside the bag. I dare say we're going to get a little bit messy. And then I'm just going to push that down with my hand, just on areas of my card. So where you've got more water, obviously, it will glide through. And because I'm using this area, it's sort of run out of ink, so I've got a little bit more ink over there. Good morning, Amanda. So I'm just pushing that down. And that's pretty much going to be it. So I better wipe off my bag now. I hope this works because, you know, I don't actually have a plan B. All right. Let's get that all nice and cleaned up. Now it's still a little bit wet, and I'm going to come in now with my Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to do the same thing because the Parakeet Putty and the Granny Apple Green work so beautifully together. One's just a lighter shade of the other, I think. Okay, now you can either just go straight in, or you can actually add a tiny bit more water just to the areas that you want. So I want to sort of enhance the insides of my leaves a little bit. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of water on the insides of my, just where my leaves are. Now I'm also going to have to be very, very careful because obviously I don't want all of that ink. I only want a little bit. I perhaps shouldn't have gone so gung-ho when I was putting it down. And let me just bring that up and show you what that looks like at the moment. So it has, you've got bits of dark area and bits of light area, so it hasn't covered the whole thing totally. And then I'm just going to push the colour down. Like I said, I don't want it to be like, if I wanted it to be nice and pretty, then I probably would have just used my aqua painter, but I sort of want it a little bit over the place. And I'm not getting too dirty either, which is always a good thing. So I just want it a little bit highlighted. Some of the ink's gone outside the leaves, which is fine. And because it's a little bit drier now, it's actually making my ink a bit darker. So if you want it a bit lighter, then just add a bit more water. But I'm getting, if I can pick it up, whoop, now it's messy. I'm getting to, whoop, I think I've frozen. I'm getting to this type of look now. And I think I've just, oh no, I'm still clean. So you can just keep going over if you want. Now I've done this with other colors before. I've done one with yellow and blue. Whoops, I got some speckles because I've missed. Actually, that's pretty cool. I don't mind that with a few little speckles, and we'll try and get some over here to even out. There we go. That's turned out pretty cool. Just some little speckles in the background. All right, I think I'm going to stop there because I know that I will probably do something to ruin it. So that's what I've got going on at the moment. So I'm just going to let that dry on its own. So this is a really cool watercoloring technique if you're not really into your watercoloring, or you just want to get inky, because sometimes you just want to have fun and get inky, right? Give all that a clean. I'm going to have to get some more paper toweling, I think. Okay, so now I can give you the options. I need to get Hercules snack bag. Ah, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's handy to be able to see where you're putting your ink, which you definitely can't do because that white label does cover it up. Okay, let me get rid of this. Now, question time for you, because I haven't actually, where am I going to put this? I'll put it on the floor. I think it's clean enough. I don't think I'm going to get stains on my carpet. Okay, so I haven't actually cut any cardstock. So I've got an idea of what type of layout I'm going to do. But do I do it on green with a highlight of pink, or do I put it on pink with a highlight of green? Okay, input is required. So pink base or green base? Let me know what you think. And I need to do something else, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, that's right. I'm going to stamp a few little leaves. Green base, says Tina. I'll put it like that so that you can make up your mind. How's that? Okay. And I need to switch my blocks over. I want one of each. Okay, we've got one of each at the moment. One pink, one base, one pink. Because I've got comments coming on both Facebook and YouTube. So even though you guys might think, well, hang on a minute, the pink one's got more or the green one's got more. I can see comments for both sides. I'm just going to put that on there. Don't forget, because this has got the stem, lay it down first and then just pop that on. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3 for pink, 2 for pink, another pink. I'll wait a bit longer. Oh, actually, no, that's not what I need to do, is it? Gosh, I need these ones as well. Oh, should I do that or should I do that? I'm having a moment. I'm going to stamp. I need to stamp them first. Oh, everything's going disarray. Green looks good, but let's go rogue. We're going for the pink base with a touch of green. Don't forget, you might change your mind after I've actually stamped these leaves. So let's do these because there'll be a lot of green. Now I'm working on shimmer again, just so that I can keep everything tied in together. Oh, I need to clean this pongs. I shouldn't tell you my secrets, should I? Oh, my stamp show me stinks. All right, I think I've got room to put that on there as well. Okay, so I'm stamping the solid one, the solid image in parakeet. All right, and then I'll stamp the one over the top with, oh gosh, these are sticky. I'll stamp these over the top with Granny Apple Green. Okay, I think we're going pink at the moment. Okay, so these ones will go back over the top. Can I line them up again? Excuse me if my head's in. I'm not. It's not gonna. Nope, not this time. Not today. Now I can use. No, do I have to swap this one over? Oh, I can't tell which one's which. I know this one's a. Oh yuck! It's got bits all over it now. I think my chamois is splitting. Gonna need to get another one because it's just left bits, or you can't see it, but it's just left bits all over my chamois, all over my stamp. All right, so now I'm going to stamp this one. And that's not lined up either. Oh, badly not lined up. I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to try and give that one a bit more of a clean. That's a bit better. Okay, and then I need some berries. So I will do them. I'll do my berries in the polished pink and melon mambo. Now that's still a little bit wet. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have, because I haven't done it. My white has got ink on it, so I need to buff them off. All right, that's a bit better. So my white, where my embossing was, it just had little dollops of little dots of wet ink on there. So just buff them off. Now I need berries. So the solid one will go in polished pink. Definitely in pink base. Okay. Because there will be an awful lot of green. And then solid, and then my highlighting one will be done in Melon Mambo, which is the color of my card base. So this is super fun and super quick as well. So if you wanted to do like a mass production of these types of cards, oh, that one turned out really well. You could even take bigger pieces of your shimmer and do the whole panel and then wait for them to dry and then cut them up. Just if you wanted to do multiples of the one card. And I also need a sentiment. So if I'm doing a pink base, I'm going to do a green sentiment. Christmas wishes or season's greetings. What shall we do? I'm going to emboss it in white. I'm glad, Annie. It's just, you know, sometimes you feel like you want to get dirty fingers. And this is a really, well, it doesn't, not too dirty, but it's a really nice technique. It is still very, very wet though. So if you were doing it, like obviously not in a live situation, I would probably allow that to even dry overnight if you could. Okay, season's greeting, Christmas wishes, Christmas wishes, Christmas wishes. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. And put that one there. Wait a minute to get all my embossing stuff ready. And I haven't even thought about any bling yet. So I will need to think about that. Oh, it might actually not need any bling because that background technique is quite full on. So we'll see how we go. But if you've got some bling in mind, feel free to shout it out. I may have it, I may not have it. I used the solid faceted solid gems the other day on my card because it has that nice bold pink. So who knows, we might try that one again. Okay, and then I'm just going to mute while I do the embossing. Okay, just remind me if I come back and I start talking to unmute. Unmute. There we go. Okay, so now I think I am ready to do all my die cutting. I've got my dies here. I keep freezing up on my own screen, so hopefully I'm not freezing up for you guys. All right, and I'm pretty sure I can do all of this with my mini. And yes, that plate is still going. I don't know that the crack's gotten any wider, but it is still hanging in there. All right, so I've got a frame that will do our sentiments nicely. Just got to make sure it's straight. Iridescent rhinestones. Oops, crooked. I have them. They could very well look very pretty with them. I need to get some more actually. I'm starting to run out. Ooh. I'm waiting for my plate to crack in half if you're wondering why I'm still using it. I'm pushing it to its limits. I want to see how far I can get with it. Okay, so I've got my sentiment now. These guys, which I didn't really do a very good job of, I have to admit. Small one. But when we cut them, I think that they will be fine. I'm not going to be too fussy. All right. Oh, squeezy, get through. There we go, there's one. So these dies, you can cut out your solid images, but there is also like detailed ones as well. So you didn't even have to stamp these. You could have just like cut one of each. There we go. And this one will be tricky because I did stamp it pretty badly. And it's nice because I've done this on the shimmer. It's just given it a really nice little sparkle as well, these leaves. I've got a nice little sparkle. That way I don't have to go over with my Wink of Stella. Oh, I didn't even do a very good job of that. Oh my goodness. How dreadful is that? I might have to get my scissors onto that. That is shocking. Who let me out today? All right, last one. Oh, I know. I know. Sometimes I'll hear an extra little crack and I'll think, oh, is that it? But it's still going. It just fits through the width because it's wider. And of course, I've got cracks starting on the other side as well. So I just have to try and make sure that nothing hooks on the rollers or anything. Because I've got all cracks on this side as well. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side, but we're still going. Oh, good idea. Robin says that she'd be dabbing the edges to hide the white. Good idea. I normally just like get the scissors out and trim extra off, but that is a good idea. Cover it with ink. Actually, I haven't got a sponge dauber near me, but oh, actually I've got this. I wonder if this would work. This has already got all my Granny Apple green stuff on it. Look at that. Perfect. Great idea. And you know what? I'm going to do it to the other one as well, just to look at that. Awesome. I'll do it to this one too, just so that they match. Well done. Very good. Great suggestion. I do, Anita. I have bought plates because I was anticipating it to happen, and then I thought, you know what? I think I'll just keep pushing it a little bit more. Then I just want to see how far I can get. Oh, that is a great idea. I see I pick up heaps of things from you guys as well, so it's all good. Now I'm doing a pink base, aren't I? So I need to cut. That is still fairly wet though. That's the only problem. So when I glue that down, I'll be using a lot of glue adhesive. So, right. Now, when I do, because you guys know I'm odd, I do odd sizes. Can't help it. Well, I can help it. I just like it. So I usually get leftovers like this. So I either use these pieces for my sentiments, or this, in this case, I'm going to use it for an extra bit of layer. So I'm not actually cutting into an extra piece of card for layering. I've usually got all those bits from the offcut. All right. So this is what we're going to have so far. So we'll go on pink. I'm probably going to cut that down. I dare say I'm going to cut that down. I'll probably cut it down so it's just a little bit wider than my sentiment. And then I thought, I've got my two of them with my berries tucked under, something like that. Although now I'm quite busy over here, so maybe I will keep that a little bit. I just don't want to cover up all my prettiness. Which way shall I go? Maybe I'll do it upside down. Maybe I'll just trim that a tiny smidge, just so that, because I know that it won't be an even. Nope, it's definitely not even. I need it even. So I'm going to trim that just a little bit. And then let's see what we've got. Maybe I might even put them closer to the bottom. What are we thinking? Your input is most welcome. Feel free. I take all suggestions. I'm going to put them like that, I think. Is it going to work or does it look messy? Let me bring it up. I'm feeling I have messiness. I'm feeling very messy. Maybe this card's not going to work after all. Maybe I don't know. Upside down, holly upside down in the, hang on a minute, I can't read. Holly upside down in the right top corner. Sentiment in the corner, like that. Why not hang it from the top? So in format, plain leaves. Need to see some more of the berries. Maybe something like that. Maybe I need plain leaves. Plain leaves as in, I think they needed more white around them. Need to see more of the berries. Sentiment in the middle of the pink, like that. Maybe like that. Maybe we can get there. I think I need white around these leaves. Do you guys mind if I plain green leaves? I think I actually need white around my leaves. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking that it probably is a lot of green. And what should I do? I'm thinking I've got all this stuff and I had all this stuff out and now I've got to put all this stuff away. All right. But if I don't get it right, it's going to end up in the bin, right? So if I just do the darker green and okay, so Wendy, you're saying yes to which layout that I had? I'm thinking that I need more white, more just like that, rather than too much. And I'm not going to clean all these up. I'm just going to leave them all on there because you guys have been hanging around. See, I didn't think that far. I had visions in my head as I was going to sleep last night, but unfortunately those visions didn't include colour. It was just like I could just see the layout in my head as I was going to sleep. I didn't actually think about there being too much colour going on. Funny, right? Maybe twine, white twine around the top. And here and there's just too much green. Just as well we didn't go for a green card base, right? Can you imagine? All right, now cut out nicely, please. I should be doing this on my, I'll go through. I should be doing this on hang on. I can't remember how to use the magnetic plate. I need that. Do I need that? There we go. I can't remember whether I need that. There we go. Offset. You could do a white offset to sit behind the 10%. I could. I think I need white in there to lighten it all up again. Oh man, now I've got crusty stuff all over. I do. I need more white in there. Well, it's not actually white. It's the shimmer. Maybe that's the problem. Now I've got texture all over this because these plates need replacing as well. Oops, that's because I'm using the wrong plate. Oh, great. There we go. I should have done that in the first place. Ta-da. Right. Okay. I've got some scraps of white. I've got some scraps of this. Right, let's go back. Let's get back to the start. I don't like it when things like this happen. I like to be organised. All right. So they do look really pretty, but I think they're just too much. They're still too much. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to use shimmer because I want it all to match in. So I'm going to use shimmer. And those leaves, they're giving me the willies. They really are. They are really giving me the willies. You have to have berry. You can't just have the berries, right? You need to have, because the berries, you just look at them and you go, what? What are they? Leaves need to be grounded on the pink. Yes, they do. Maybe ditch the leaves and use the twigs. All right, where are my twigs? Let me go find my twigs. I think they're in my cupboard. Oh. The leaves need to be green. Yeah, they do need to be separate. They're too much on the... What about something like that? Maybe that. It's getting better. And then I wondered whether I should put... Do you think it would look stupid if I put the pearlized on the red on there? Maybe I get rid of them and then just have that with berries. I can make two. I can do two of them because I'm trying not to be stingy with all my stuff. Maybe I could do that and put the pearlized, because the pearlized I can use with pink or I can use with red, and then I can cover them in red. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yay, guys! We get there in the end. I don't like it when my brain only gives me half of the information and doesn't give me the rest of it. The pearlized effects would be great. And then I don't need any other bling. I've just got that. So I've got my shimmer behind separating a little bit. This is fun. Oh, I don't know about that, Pauline. I'm stressed out here. I'm feeling stressed. I don't like feeling stressed. I don't normally, my brain doesn't function properly when I have to do this. I like everything to be working. I like it to work before I come on, because I just think, mainly for you guys, because I think, oh, you know, I don't want to waste your time with me not knowing what I'm doing. So, oh, well, you know, that's good. And you guys help, because I probably would have just ditched it and put it in the bin. Now, this is quite damp, so I'm going to put layers, and try not to rip. So you will definitely need to be putting this aside to dry. I don't want to heat dry it because I've already got all that embossing on it, and I don't want to ruin my embossing. So, all right, we're getting there. Look, we've got some panels getting stuck down. Yay! And that's another good thing. Don't stick anything down until you're ready. Right, Christine? It's not a waste but a learning process. Exactly. So, because I really do like that. It looks good. Maybe it's got a little bit too much. Maybe if the darker green had stayed in the leaves, it probably would have been a different story as well. So, you know, but every time you play with these types of things, they're always different, aren't they? So you're right. It is learning. And the next time you make this, then maybe you would make it differently. So let's get that down. Okay, now I think I'll put these on first and then I'll pop that on second, and then I'll do my pearlized bits afterwards because they will take a long time to dry. Now I did do one, was it last week or the week before? And I had just popped a bit of it on some scrap and it was still wet, but now it's dried and it's really like I can't get that off, and my fingernail won't, or it'll dig into it, but I'm pressing really hard with my fingernail. So they're quite solid. They're a nice thing, but you got to allow them to dry. So what am I doing? Glue dots. So you need to definitely set them aside and don't smudge them. All right, so I'm going to use my glue dots because I found that this is the easiest way. So if I do 2 like that with my Christmas. All right, so pop 1 in the middle, and they're just the right size to go behind those little things. I don't know what they are. Are they supposed to be like berry twigs? I don't even know what they're supposed to be. So we'll put 1 over here, and we'll put 1 so you can have them either way, facing either way, which is a good thing. And I only used 3, so I don't think they need any more than that. Rightio. And we'll put that over there like that. Get rid of that. Yay, now we're getting there. Oh my gosh. See, not all things on the fly work for me. All right, so I need I think they're a little bit bigger than the width of a dimensional, but I'm going to use 2, but it's not too far off. And then see how it's all coming together really quickly now? Yeah, it's all good. We're all good. All right, I'm going to cover that last little one down there, and I won't worry about putting a dot on. Actually, I'm going to put it over here a little bit more, I think. There we go. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. Much better. And then let's squirt some of this stuff on it. So this is the pearlized enamel effects. It is real red, but I do believe it works nicely with pinks as well. Oh, I've got these things too, but let's just use the pearlized effects anyway, just to see what they are. These ones, these faceted gems are really nice as well. They are nice to go with them. So, but I reckon you could use this with pink as well. It probably dries a little bit more redder. Let's see if I can bring it up, but I reckon that you could get away with it. So let's do it anyway. Let's just do it anyway. Thank you, Wendy. So we're just going to squirt, and push that around a bit. Now they're probably going to get lost in the pink. I can't win today, right? It all started with my hair. I'm blaming my hair. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just not straightened it and just left it. It's upset me. All right. Squirty, squirty. This is actually quite liquidy. So I guess if I did it thin enough, it'll be fine. But because it's also pearly, it's got that little bit of a shimmer in it, it probably will match nicely with my shimmer paper. So these ones also come in black and white. And you just squirt that on. That one looks a bit dodgy. Just use the little nozzle to spray things around. Okay, let me hold that up. because I've spread them around a little bit, they'll probably dry a little bit quicker, I hope. Anyway, even if you don't take away the card design or anything like that, you've got the technique, right? You've got that background technique so that you can go and play. I wish my lighting was better. So there we go. They look a bit blobby at the moment, but I'm sure that they will settle down. Oh my goodness. Brain, she's not working today. There we go. Anyway, that's it. That's what we're getting. I'm not touching it. I'm not playing with it anymore. So few things. Use them separately. Maybe don't use it. Hey, I've got a glue dot on me. Maybe use them separately from each other, not in this design. The thought was there, right? Time for a cuppa, I reckon. I'm definitely going for a cuppa. Maybe that's my problem. I'm trying to cut back on the amount of cups of teas that I have. Maybe I didn't have enough this morning. Okay, anyway, but I will bring out my other show and tell so you can see there's another pink and green. See, look, they're the same colors, but they look so different, don't they? And then, of course, I did those two. And then, of course, my Class by Mail cards closing today. These ones all worked out. These ones are actually all come together really quickly, so that's good. I used lots of shimmer on them. That one's pretty. It's got shimmer. So that is closing today. So if you would like Class by Mail, jump on. It's all details are all over on my blog. Just look for the Classes by Mail tab and the sign-ups under there. And I will also perhaps put some links in the description here. So that is closing today. Okay, phew, I'm going. I need to lie down. I need a, what do they call it? A Bex and a lie down? What is a Bex? I don't even know what a Bex is. Maybe I need some Valium. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I promise, well, actually I won't promise because you just can't tell. I hope that next week we are not this crazy. So thanks, Michaela. Thanks, Wendy. Okay, we will see you again later. Take care.